Hello and welcome to WCLD Radio Alice. We're so glad you tuned in today to the Lewis Carroll Society of North America's fall meeting. My name is Heather, also known as Alice is Everywhere. And yes, I will be spinning you some more Alice-inspired tunes on our breaks today. But really, my main purpose here is to keep things moving and present our wonderful presenters to you. What presenters, do you ask? Well, hopefully you've gotten your hands on our program. I put the link in the chat there, but we have got Oxford experts, accomplished artists, and oh, the academia. You're going to love every second of it. Now, our day is divided into 3 major segments. It starts with a day in the life. That's where we will explore what Charles Dodson's life was like as a young man at Christ Church College. And then the second segment is My Generation. That's where we will talk about Lewis Carroll's influence on popular culture, how it remains strong even today in 2021. And the last segment is called Golden Years. And that's where we will find out how Lewis Carroll kept himself busy after he retired from teaching, after the Alice books were written. Spoiler alert, he did not while away the hours. Busy, busy man in his later years. Now, before we go any further, I would like you to take a look down at your radio dial, AKA your Zoom controls. You'll notice there's a chat there and also a Q&A. The chat is for you to talk to your fellow attendees. There's people here from all over the globe, so say hi to them in there. When someone is presenting, maybe try to keep the chat to the topic at hand. That would be very appreciated. And also, of course, always be civil in the chat. We're all friends here. And then the Q&A, that is for submitting questions to your presenters or to me. I imagine you won't have too terribly much to ask me, but almost all your presenters will be doing a Q&A at the end of their talk. So that's where you can submit questions, and you can do it as soon as you think of them. You don't have to wait until the Q&A starts or anything like that. You can send them during the presentation. In fact, that kind of helps me out a little because it gives me less to wade through at the last minute there. All right, are we ready to get started? What am I forgetting? Our fabulous prize. What is a radio show without a quiz and a prize? This prize is amazing. An anonymous donor has given us a signed, hand-numbered, color-tipped copy of Peter Blake's Through the Looking Glass. Just look at that. Worth well over $200, a worthy addition to any collection, or even if you're not a collector, it's going to look pretty nice on your coffee table, I would think. Now, you're going to need to listen carefully all day in order to get the information you need to possibly win this prize. I don't want to give you too many hints, but maybe pay special attention when you hear a number. Numbers will be involved in this quiz. I didn't manage to book a math speaker today, so that will be our homage to that very important part of Lewis Carroll's life. So yes, pay attention. There may even be computation, addition, possibly subtraction. So if your math skills end where the white queens do, you might be out of luck. But yes, make sure you listen whenever you hear a number today. Maybe jot it down, just saying. Okay, that's the last clue I'm going to give you. Who's ready to get started? I know I am. A day in the life. How did Charles Dodson fill his days as a young man at Christ Church College? Well, we know he did a lot of lecturing eventually. He attended a lot of chapel services. He did a lot of walking. He was an avid walker actually into his old age, even after his knee gave out. He also enjoyed rowing as a leisure activity. Mark Davies will speak to that. Obviously, he spent almost all his days within Christ Church College, and Judith Curdoys will give us a very special presentation about that in just a moment. Wonder what was going on in his mind, though, back then, strolling around the grounds, the meadows of Christ Church. I like to think the inside of his mind, it looked a little something like this.